Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. Global social media security market is growing at a CAGR of 20.22%. The social media security market is expected to reach a market size worth $4,316.343 million by 2027, growing at a CAGR of 20.22%. Social media is an evolving platform where individuals join for quite a few functions. With rising web penetration and rising good gadget utilization, social media is gaining strong recognition and adoption. However, with flourishing social platforms and customers, social crime and insecurities have elevated tremendously. At the same time, many are witnessing social crime includes social harassment, fake profiles, misguiding leads, data theft, breaching, hacking, and others. The high risk of social crime creates the market demand for social media security services. It is expected that rising instances of social crime and dysfunctions will drive the market demand for social media security. Furthermore, expanding social media platforms' usage as earning sources has also increased the market prospects for social media security. The Asia-Pacific social media security market is expected to grow at a lucrative rate. The regional market is fueled by growing internet penetration in the region and the rising adoption of social media. Furthermore, a rise in social media earnings has notably elevated disposable earnings. Social media platforms similar to Instagram and Facebook have emerged as leisure, schooling, ability enhancement, and connection space within the Asia-Pacific area, which has considerably surged social media earnings. An increase in earnings and propelling risk of social and cybercrime are anticipated to drive the marketplace for social media safety within the area. North America and European areas are anticipated to dominate the market owing to larger expenditure functionality and vital customers. Rising internet penetration has encouraged social media adoption, creating demand for social media security for saving the account for social or cyber threats and crime. One of the prime reasons which are expected to drive the market growth is growing internet penetration, which has enabled the rising adoption of social media platforms around the globe. Data from the World Bank organization shows that the proportion of the population using the internet increased exponentially from around 49% in 2017 to beyond 62% in 2021. One of the prime causes that are anticipated to drive the market progress is rising web penetration, which has enabled the rising adoption of social media platforms across the globe. Data from the World Bank organization exhibits that the proportion of the inhabitants utilizing the web increased exponentially from around 49% in 2017 to 62% in 2021. Another key factor that supports the market growth of social media security is rising instances of social media and cybercrime, which has severely impacted the users. Social media has become an inevitable part of life and has opened numerous growth opportunities. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Prime Minister Modi to inaugurate Bharat Drone Mahotsav 2022 at Pragati Maidan. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is scheduled to inaugurate India's biggest drone festival Bharat Drone Mahotsav 2022 in Delhi. The event will take place at Delhi's Pragati Maidan. At the event, the Prime Minister will interact with Kisan drone pilots and startups in the Drone Exhibition Centre. Prime Minister Modi will also witness open-air drone demonstrations. The Mahotsav will also witness a virtual award of drone pilot certificates, product launches, panel discussions, flying demonstrations, display of a Made in India drone taxi prototype, among others. Google to pursue licensing deals with global publishers. According to Google's holding company Alphabet CEO Sundar Pichai, the tech major is pursuing several licensing deals with publishers across the world. Pichai said that Google is working towards striking some of these conversations in India as well. Recently, Google has signed several deals with news and content generators as well as publishers worldwide to pay for content. The technocrat termed India as incredibly important to Google and said he also hoped to participate in the proper legislative dialogue to address the Indian government's rethink over immunity accorded to social media firms for content on their platforms. Huawei India CEO moves to High Court over lookout notice. Huawei Telecommunications India Chief Executive Officer Li Zhuangwei challenged a lookout circular that prevented him from flying out of India earlier this month for a business meeting. The Delhi High Court asked the Income Tax Department why the LOC shouldn't be quashed. The circular had been issued at the behest of the IT department. Despite repeated requests, the authorities didn't provide any reason for the LOC. His boarding pass was cancelled and was not returned to him. Vedanta to finalize $20 billion display unit site this year. Vedanta's chairman Anil Agarwal said that the company will finalize a location for its $20 billion semiconductor and display plants in India by mid-June and will have the first chip product ready in 2 years. In February, Vedanta said it will diversify into chip manufacturing and announced plans to form a joint venture with Taiwan's Foxconn to support Prime Minister Narendra Modi's drive to make India a semiconductor manufacturing hub. Vedanta has a total planned investment outlay of $20 billion for 2 separate units for chip and display manufacturing. Center to hold meeting with e-commerce companies in regards of fake reviews. The Consumer Affairs Ministry, along with Advertising Standards Council of India, will hold a virtual meeting with stakeholders including e-commerce entities to discuss the magnitude of fake reviews on their platforms, which is misleading consumers into buying online products and services. The discussions will be broadly based on the impact of fake and misleading reviews on consumers and possible measures to prevent such anomalies. E-commerce entities like Flipkart, Amazon, Tata Sons, Reliance Retails and others are expected to participate in the meeting. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.